Let tonight's story bring you gentle peace and ease into sleep. Silver Bell and Lobelia's Garden of Dreams. His story is about a boy named Silver Bell and a fairy named Lobelia nurturing a magical garden, cultivating a beautiful friendship that transcends differences. And once upon a time, in a serene village cradled by ancient woods, there lived a kind-hearted boy named Silver Bell. He had a pair of twinkling blue eyes and an unwavering love for nature. One day, while exploring the edge of the enchanted forest, he stumbled upon a small clearing bathed in twilight goddess glow. There, dancing with the wind, was a radiant fairy named Lobelia. Her wings shimmered with hues of pink and gold, and her laughter was like the tinkling of crystal bells. Silver Bell, captivated by her presence, greeted her with a warm smile. Lobelia, noticing Silver Bell's gentle nature, felt an instant connection. Over time, they became steadfast friends, spending countless afternoons tending to the forest's secrets. They discovered a garden hidden beneath a canopy of elder trees, untouched and waiting to bloom. Lobelia, with her magical touch, could awaken the drowsy seeds, while Silver Bell's nurturing heart ensured each sprout received love and care. Under their combined efforts, the once quiet garden burst into a symphony of colors. Flowers of every shade whispered their thanks in soft breezes. In this garden, that filled with vibrant life, Silver Bell and Lobelia learned the true essence of nurturing. It was not just about growing plants, but cultivating a friendship that transcended differences. They held hands, knowing their bond was the garden's most precious bloom. As nights in the village whispered lullabies, Silver Bell dreamed of new adventures, with Lobelia lighting the starry paths. Her story became a bedtime lullaby for all villagers, reminding them that nurturing hearts could create magic as beautiful as any fairy tale. Let's embrace the next chapter of our journey. Azalea and Bluebonnet's Village Adventure. This story is about a young girl named Azalea and her snail friend Bluebonnet, who embark on a delightful adventure through their vibrant village. In a small village nestled between gentle hills, there lived a young girl named Azalea. Every morning, she wandered the cobblestone paths with a curious gaze, savoring the aroma of blooming flowers and fresh bread lingering in the air. Her closest friend was Bluebonnet, a tiny snail who made his home in the garden outside Azalea's small cottage. One bright and sunny day, as Azalea sat beneath the ancient oak tree pondering the secrets whispered by the wind, Bluebonnet inched his way over, leaving delicate trails behind him. "What dreams do we chase today?" asked Bluebonnet in his soft voice, blinking slowly. Together, they decided on an adventure to explore the hidden corners of their beloved village. As they moved through the bustling marketplace, the vendors greeted them warmly, often slipping them a freshly baked cookie or a sweet berry. Azalea and Bluebonnet marveled at the vibrant tapestry of life, children laughing, old friends chatting animatedly, and artisans sight-like the air of colorful crafts. The village was a symphony of life that never ceased to amaze them. Their next stop was the shimmering lake at the edge of the village, where the water sparkled like countless diamonds under the afternoon sun. Azalea dipped her toes into the cool water, the gentle ripples creating a kaleidoscope of colors. Bluebonnet admired the spectacle from the safety of a nearby rock, sharing tales of the lake Sal's legendary fish with glittering scales. As the shadows lengthened, Azalea and Bluebonnet ventured into the emerald forest, where the whispering breeze spoke tales of ancient times. The sunlight danced through the leaves, painting the ground in a mosaic of light and shadow. They found a cozy spot under a canopy of branches, from where they watched squirrels dart and birds sing. As twilight descended, the forest transformed into a magical realm, twinkling with the glow of fireflies. Finally, weary but fulfilled, Azalea and Bluebonnet returned home. As Azalea lay in bed with Bluebonnet resting close by, she whispered, "Today, we discovered not just the world outside but the world within." Bluebonnet, tired but content, agreed with a gentle nod and drifted to sleep amidst dreams of their day's journey. Here a wholesome neat tale to carry you further into peace. Blessings of Sakura and Susan, och klockorna förklaringen till din viktiga faktor till. This story is about Susan and Sakura, a spring sprite, who together celebrate the renewal and blessings of nature in a small village. On the edge of a quaint village, where the soft whispers of the forest met the gentle hum of the rivers, Susan lived in a small cottage, surrounded by flowering cherry trees. Susan was deeply loved by the villagers, due to her kind heart and the gentle remedies she crafted with the herbs from her garden. Every spring, as if in response to the awakening wolf, an ethereal being known as Sakura visited Susan. Sakura, a spring sprite with shimmering petals that flutter like wings, had lived in the forest for centuries. Her presence was marked by a delicate dance of blossoms that painted the air with fragrant beauty. Every year, Sakura bestowed blessings upon the earth to ensure the prosperity and health of the village. Susan eagerly awaited Sakura's arrival. She knew that her presence signaled a time of renewal and hope. On crisp morning, as dew lay gently on each leaf, Sakura appeared at Susan's garden. Her radiance was unmatched, petals glistening like diamonds under the sun. Susan greeted her with warmth, offering a cup of green tea infused with mint from her garden. Sitting together, they spoke about the beauty of life and the resilience of nature. Sakura explained how the seasons were cycles of balance and transformation, and how every seed held the potential to blossom into something magnificent. Feeling inspired, Susan shared her desire to expand her herb garden to benefit the villagers more. Sakura, seeing the sincerity in Susan's eyes, smiled and gently raised her hand. A soft breeze carried cherry petals into Susan's garden, touching each plant with a gentle kiss of magic. Under her blessing, the garden flourished like never before. Herbs grew with vitality, each leaf vibrant and potent. Plants once delicate stood strong, their fragrances rich and alluring. That evening, Susan invited all the villagers to celebrate the blessing of Sakura. They danced, sang, and shared stories under the brilliant canopy of stars, gratitude and joy filling their hearts. As laughter echoed through the night, Susan realized Sakura's blessings were not just upon her garden, but upon their lips. The compassion and kindness Susan and Sakura shared had enveloped the village in prosperity and peace. As dawn approached, Sakura bid farewell, promising her return next spring, her essence leaving an unforgettable mark on the hearts of all. Susan stood by her garden, watching Sakura disappear into the mist. She felt blessed, knowing Sakura's gifts went beyond the physical. Her presence was a reminder that kindness led to the greatest of blessings. In the quiet moments that followed, Susan reflected on life's beautiful cycle and felt hopeful for tomorrow. In the heart of the village, the spirit of Sakura lingered timelessly, heralding the promise of renewal and the blessings of tomorrow. Now, let's journey on with another gentle tale. Frisia and the Promise of Tansy. This story is about the magical friendship between a girl named Frisia and a nymph named Tansy, centered around a special promise. In a small village nestled between lush hills and sparkling streams, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Frisia. Her laughter was as vibrant as the flowers she tended in her garden. One sunny morning, as Frisia hummed a cheerful tune while watering her plants, she noticed something peculiar. A soft, ethereal glow shimmered from behind a cluster of wild roses. Curious, Frisia tiptoed closer and discovered a small nymph in tansy tangle among the thorny stems. With gentle hands, Frisia freed Tansy, who stood with grace, her translucent wings fluttering in gratitude. In return for her kindness, Tansy made a promise. Whenever you need help, call my name, and I'll come to your aid. Frisia smiled at the promise, unsure of when she might ever need such assistance. The seasons changed, painting the landscape in hues of gold and crimson. One autumn evening, a fierce storm swept through the village, leaving a trail of destruction. Richet's vibrant garden lay in ruins, her heart aching at the sight. Remembering Tansy's promise, she whispered her name into the wind. Almost at once, Tansy appeared. With a flick of her wrist, the nymph called upon the forces of nature, and the garden blossomed anew, more vibrant than ever before. Frisia's heart swelled with gratitude and wonder at the magic Tansy wielded. The two became fast friends, sharing stories and laughter under the moonlit sky. Frisia even invited Tansy to special occasions in the village, where all admired her radiant kindness. As time went on, Frisia realized that the true magic lay not in Tansy's powers, but in the promise that bound their friendship. She cherished the bond they shared, finding joy in the simple moments they spent together. Their friendship taught Frisia the importance of keeping promises, for it was promises that nurtured and strengthened the bonds of love and friendship. Tansy, in turn, learned the joy of human companionship, treasuring each moment she spent with Frisia. And so, under the starlit skies with hearts full of joy and gardens full of life, Frisia and Tansy continued nurturing their friendship, a testament to the promises they made long ago. The night, may your dreams be gentle and warm.